Welcome back to the Vantage Point video blog. News is we have a new release on Friday the 4th of June. It's a re-recording of the track 24 Breakdown, which was originally on our Daredevil on the Shore album. This new version features Hammond organ from Derek Sherinian, who's obviously a member of Black Country Communion. He's put down Hammond organ and a pretty exceptional solo, so you can check that out on the digital platform of your choice from Friday the 4th. The other news is that the video for 24 Hours of Freedom is now 2 minutes long. I started using the technique where I move the background as opposed to the character in the foreground, which is quite an interesting thing to do. It meant, like in the old cartoons, I could just cycle around the background and just keep looping it and looping it. And so we've made a bit of progress in that, so hopefully in a month or two it will be out. So that's the news, new single for you to listen to on Spotify, Amazon, Apple or wherever, and hopefully soon a new Lego stop motion video to watch.
24 hours of freedom, 24 hours to ride, 24 hours of freedom, I've got to ride, I've got to ride.
Alright, time to listen to some guitar playing. And for this episode, Liam has gone to the Work 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 album and the track Overtime, which was a song he wrote, so I'd assume he should be able to play this riff absolutely correctly. Here he is. On the Road's one of our early songs. We've got recordings of that on an old 4-track cassette tape, and then we did a version at the Groove Tunnel before we did our final recording of it at Split Level Studios. We started it in December 2017. Originally the track was just an intro to another song called Road to Nowhere, and it was just the verse riff, which just played around a few times, put in a bit of a lead guitar solo, and then we went into the song Road to Nowhere. But then Murray wrote a chorus riff and wrote words for it. I obviously came up with the words On the Road because it was going into the song Road to Nowhere. And On the Road supplanted Road to Nowhere, as it's never been recorded since or played. Although I wouldn't mind having a bash at recording, but I suspect if I suggested it, Murray would be less than keen. We did On the Road a few times with Patrick in the band, but it quickly disappeared from our set list, so I don't think Liam has ever played it live. But when we came to our recording session in 2017, when we were supposed to have a guest singer come along do some tracks, and they pulled out, so we didn't want to waste the session, so we quickly decided on 4 old songs to record that didn't need much rehearsing, which On the Road was one and the 24-Hour Breakdown was the other. And of course 24-Hour Breakdown is finally coming out, On the Road was a bit quicker getting mixed and mastered, and came out in June 2019. Obviously at the time when we recorded it, we were going through that stage of getting guest singers to sing on our songs, so we'd end up with two versions. We'd have the version that Murray had sung on, and then you'd have the version that your guest singer sang on. And I thought, for On the Road, why don't we try something different? Instead of getting a guest singer, just take Murray's vocals off and get Liam to play a guitar solo from start to finish and put out an instrumental. And I thought, as we're recording On the Road and 24 Breakdown, we could have a road trilogy if we called the instrumental Collision Course. And I'd got the name Collision Course from an old instrumental Murray had written, and that instrumental was then put on the Demonic Dinner Dance album and had its title changed to fit the theme of the Demonic Dinner Dance. So it's the song Conversation Stopper. So Collision Course title was free. So I told Murray of this plan, and his first reaction was, well, if Liam's getting to record a new guitar, I want to record a new bass line. So he recorded a new bass line onto the On the Road recording, and then Liam put his new guitar on. So actually, if you listen to On the Road and Collision Course, the only thing that's the same is the drums, and you can only really tell it's the same song. It's when you come out of the chorus, it goes dun, 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 into the verse. When it goes down that dun, 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 dun. Obviously, when Murray was re-recording his bass line, he had to follow that because he was playing against the On the Road guitar. So that's the only point you really notice it's the same track. So then we could release On the Road. I think it was June 2019, and we released Collision Course later that year. And then obviously the Breakdown service was very delayed, and it's just coming out, 24 Breakdowns coming out on Friday the 4th of June, which completes our Road trilogy. And the only other thing about On the Road is, of course, it's one of the songs where I've done a Lego stop motion video with lots of Lego Grand Prix cars going round and round in a circle. The story of On the Road and our Road trilogy, which is finally being completed. So we're only going back to January 2018 in this trip into the archive, and it's a performance of the song Global Delay, which is taken from our Tomb of the Eagles album. Though in this version, Liam plays a pretty extended guitar solo from what's on the studio recording, and this was filmed in Ivory Blacks in Glasgow. So here it is, Global Delay. So another video where there's no top 5 of anything. I'll sort that out for the next one. And I also forgot to film an ending for when I was doing the blog yesterday. So thanks for watching again, and if you want to listen to On the Road, you can click on the link up here, and if you want to hear our version of Collision Course, it's down here. And I'll see you on the next Vantage Point video vlog.